Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So we're continuing on with the first special move, and we're not going to do a great deal in this lesson coding wise. We're actually going to be testing out what we've done so far. Now I'm going to begin. I'm here in the void update and I'm in the if block. And I'm going to add a debug dot, in fact, let's use log warning, just so it stands out a little bit. We're going to say button, and I'll use 0 because we're on button combination progress of 0. And we'll just copy that. So we're using this because we haven't tied this together with the player one movement, what we did in the last lesson, but these debug logs will actually show everything working, and then in the next video we can begin with everything we need to do to start tying things together. So I've just taken the debug log warning, I've pasted it into button progress equals 1, and we'll change this to 2 to match. The only real change we're going to make is here, stop all coroutines, and yeah, it can come after. So I'll create a function name, let's say, yeah, we'll use sn1 reset, so special move 1 reset. Don't worry about the red error, that's just because we haven't created that void as of yet. I'll just put in the comments that we're calling that function, and now we'll come here and we'll create it. So private void we'll create that function, and let's come to the void start, and we're going to copy all of the code in the void start. Let's paste that in, and just here I'm also going to take a line. We can copy it from the pause function, and I'm just going to copy this line where we set the button combination progress back to 0. So let's paste that in. We'll just tidy that up, we'll get rid of the empty line. So let's save that off. We'll just downsize Visual Studio for a moment. Let's come to resources, we'll come to the black robot again, and we shall just attach that script. So here's our script in the model, and we're going to hit play. We'll come to the console. Now, as I said, because we haven't got our scripts working in unison as of yet, we can use the debug logs. So if you can see, I'll press down, it changes. I'm not going to press any other, because if I do that, it's going to change character. So let's start the game. So as you can see, I'm just doing the half circle punch button, and let's just stop that there. So you can see these being called here. In fact, let's just stop that, and what I'm going to do to show you it working better, I'm going to come to the opponent AI, I'm going to come to the opponent idle. Now you don't have to do this. I'm going to just do this just to demonstrate. So I'm just adding another return function here before this code. This will ensure that the opponent will remain on idle. Now it will give us an error of unreachable code. But again, this is fine just for testing. As I said, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but all you need to do is just delete that return statement and everything will be back to normal. So again, let's run through. As you can see, I'm still in the console. Let's come to our robot. So here's the special move 1 script. So I'm just going to press down to begin with. So our first button. And you can see the timer and the pause working. You should also be able to see the button 1 value change as well. So I've done that 6 times. I'm going to press down then right. So there's our combination. Now if I press down and wait till the counter, button 1 doesn't register, which is exactly what we want. So, and now I'll do it with the button. And every time I do it, you should see those numbers climbing up by 1. So that tells us that the button combination code is working. As I said, we will have to add some more code for when the player is at the jumps over the opponent, so the switch sides, but that's fairly easy. So we'll come back to that later. And in the next video we'll actually, as I said, start tying the scripts together so that something actually happens when we complete the button combination. But we'll leave it here for now. We'll begin that in a fresh video. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you next time. And until then, as always, bye for now.